All right, guys, on this episode, I want to react to one of Gary's videos. I know, most of us watch Gary Vee, so I just want to kind of put my 2 cents in, just kind of get my, my reaction to it. So let's play it and let's get started. So let me record this. All right, and let's go. And we'll probably try to bleep out some of the words for people. All right.
People that feel a connection to a product and service are the ultimate distribution.
So I don't know if you guys noticed. I'm gonna pause this video. I don't know if you guys noticed, but they put the meat and potatoes of the video like right in front, and then the intro. So if you're noticing, because when people scroll, they'll probably, that first couple seconds, they put like the most meatiest, interesting clip of that right in the beginning. So just, probably something we can use for us.
Guys, the problem is everybody thinks about marketing from like, what can I do to catch a splash? It's a game of nutrition. It's a long process. You really have to give a fuck about your users.
Yeah, I've actually been guilty of this. It's like you're trying to think of like, okay, what kind of video, what kind of thing can I do to kind of make a big wave, right? And instead of caring about the person and your community, your quote unquote, as we say, tribe, if you ever notice when you're trying to create a video, it's so hard to come up with some topics because you're thinking about how to make yourself elevated, how to elevate yourself. But once you start thinking about your customer, what they like, what they're interested in, trust me, it's true. Your content's going to be much easier. And for sometimes it's easier said than done. I get it, but let's keep going.
The people that win really care. You have to make sure your user is the happiest on earth, because then you crush.
Right. So, okay, you have to make sure that, I would say in this case, your client, right, whoever you're doing business with, is the happiest person, because social media is just, again, a tool to build community. And if you don't have that core product, that's making your clients happy, some people might comment and like, but, other people are like, you know what, I know who this person really is. So, I mean, I agree. And let's keep going. Let's see.
From the street rant I gave in 2008 outside in New York City to the nice little insight of where Ask Gary came from, building community and actual fan.
And you see, we see where Ask Gary Vee came from. So it actually came from his people, his tribe, his community. So little
Base creates word of mouth. Like if people love Off-Whites, they talk about it, and that's better than an ad. That's a cosign. The reason you need to focus on bringing value to your community is your community will scale you way more than the organic reach of a TikTok stream, or if you spend $1 million a month on Facebook. Satisfied customers, happy community members, people that feel a connection to a product and service are the ultimate distribution.
Yeah, and he says someone that has a connection to a product or service, and a lot of people are selling themselves. So that's why I think on social media, you should post a little bit more personal stuff. You should post, and I need to start doing that more, because people buy into you and who you are. And personal doesn't always have to mean your personal life, but it's also things that you enjoy doing, because your community is going to enjoy those things as well. So, yeah, let's do that.
Understand that, and understand social media.
So understand that, understand social media. And if you notice, what he always does is he gets questions from people. He makes it user generated, right? Makes it focus on the end user, his end community themselves. And I would say, just with that being said, guys, I mean, that's my take on it. One, you see his strategy as far as putting the meat and potatoes in the first couple seconds of the video. So when they scroll, they kind of stop. And then again, making sure that your client is happy, and your audience is happy of what they're seeing, and making sure they buy into you as the person, and just focusing on them. I would just say, let me just stop it here by saying, every time I try to create a video, and I've done it most recently, just like, hey, how can I get more engagement? How can I get a splash? It's so hard to come up with, and it just doesn't feel good. But once you're just like, let me create stuff for the audience, it just feels much better. It really does. And you're not really worried about, the engagement as much, because you're like, look, I'm just doing this, just to help out and just because it's fun. So with that being said, guys, we'll see you in the next one.
Thank you so much for watching this video. Please make sure to subscribe, like, and also hit that notification bell for our latest YouTube videos, okay? Talk to you in the next one.